Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the Rap Palette with another news update. Our beloved dababy is arrested again on Rodeo Drive from a phone call that a clerk made there. Now, I have nothing against the clerk, but I'm going to say this is a person worth over millions of dollars. What would he have want to do on Rodeo Drive? Yes, his history perceives him and follows him, or is this another case of profiling or stereotyping? And ladies and gentlemen, I don't want you to think I'm trying to be biased. We are big supporters of dababy. I've lived in North Carolina. I've loved his music. But I think this one was uncalled and unjust because there's bigger and better things to worry about than a handgun that was found in a car that probably was registered and that probably was used for only protection. I've never heard none of these guys bust their guns for no reason. And you got to give credit when credit's due. He doesn't go out here and have a bunch of nuisance. He's not really one of these rapper guys that's out here on that goofy stuff. So I was a little bit taken back by this situation. Now, this article was featured on hotnewhiphopdx.com. dababy arrested on Beverly Hills Rodeo Drive after an employee reportedly called police. For what reason? The New Year's Eve hasn't kicked off too good for dababy. The platinum-selling artist was arrested on weapons charges in Beverly Hills on Thursday night, according to TMZ. dababy was leaving Montclair's store on Rodeo Drive when he and three other men were surrounded by police just as they was about to drive off in their black SUV. Law enforcement say that someone inside the car, inside the store, called police and reported that they were carrying weapons. dababy and his entourage were detained while officers searched their vehicle. They ultimately uncovered a handgun, and the 29-year-old was taken into custody for a loaded firearm, a misdemeanor. Footage of the stop shows that officers telling dababy and his friend to roll down his windows before asking him to step out, and he then walked onto the sidewalk, ultimately placed in handcuffs. dababy is coming off a monster year, very monster, owning a Grammy nomination, recording year, best melodic performance, pending in the best song category for his collaborations with Roddy Ricch the Box, as well as the best rap performance on BOP. He's also nabbed 12 nominations in 2020 BET's Hip Hop Award, although he didn't take any home awards. Meanwhile, his third album, Blame It on dababy, debuted #1 on the Billboard 200s, reeling in over 124,000 album equivalent units the first week. In December 2020, the Charlotte native shared an Instagram video cruising around with a blunt in his hand and the gun caption, "Bust Down Cartier New Master P," a preview of his forthcoming song, Master P. People, he is a rapper. These guys have to have guns on them or somebody in the car with guns on them. People are trying to kill these people. This is for the person in Montclair. How much money you think he spent in there? These guys was not threatening or anything like that after they spent 100,000. So they spent 100, 200,000. Then you called the police to send them to jail. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to be very stereotypical. Maybe you had good reasons. A bunch of black guys with guns. Oh, I feel threatened. I'm going to call the police. Maybe that might seem logical to you, but for a lot of people who are part of this culture, might seem just a good old business. And that's all I'm going to say. I hope dababy comes out this is a winner. And we love, support him. Charlotte, stand up. Raleigh, Durham, stand up. I want y'all to like and subscribe and share this video. Peace.